Mountain News at 6.
Good evening, I'm Steve Hensley. If you are a flood victim and struggling with the FEMA process, and we are hearing many are, a town hall meeting is being held in Dorton right now. County officials hoping to answer your questions and help with the FEMA registration process. Emily Bennett has more on what to expect at tonight's meeting.
Pike County officials, along with FEMA and SBA representatives, are here at Dorton Elementary School tonight, hoping to solve some frustrations flood victims may be having. This meeting was organized by Pike County Judge Executive Ray Jones to listen to the community, the situations they're in, and some of the roadblocks they're facing. The meeting will allow people to ask questions about FEMA eligibility, along with the appeals process and any other concerns related to flood damage. FEMA Representative Patrick Boland says it can be a complicated process, but this will give people some expert guidance, and says the best way to address concerns about your claims is in person.
It's just, be listened to is important, right? We really want to listen to people, understand their situation, Sometimes it's material, right? But it's not just material. There's a strong, personal and emotional component to this experience that people need to be able to talk about it, and they need to have someone listen to them, and we're glad to do that.
Boland says they've held several meetings like this across the region, and they've just seen how much it helps to talk to people in person. In Pike County, Emily Bennett, WYMT Mountain News.
The meeting started at the Dorton Elementary School gym at 6 o'clock, and Emily will have much more from that meeting tonight at 11.
Well, most of us dry around the region this evening. We will continue to see the potential, though, for a few of those spotty showers and storms developing, especially in our highest elevations as we head into the next few hours. Outside right now, London Corbett Airport, you're seeing some building of those clouds off in the distance, but for the most part, we're dry, blue sky, and even a little bit of sunshine out there at the airport, sitting at 80. Downtown Whitesburg, the sun is out, but you see some thunderheads in the distance. Upper 70s right now and 78. Dew points at 71, though, so it is rather muggy, even with northwest winds at 6 miles per hour. Warmest temperatures near Lake Cumberland into the low to mid 80s, where else we have low to mid 70s in many other spots with clouds moving through the region. Dew points upper 60s for most, so you do feel the mugginess out there, and you see those clouds in the portions of the Kentucky River Valley, and then those showers, especially further to the south. We'll be watching those throughout the evening. Most of us, though, will stay dry. Any showers that have developed will diminish tonight, and we're into the low 60s for overnight lows. The very latest on when we could see more showers and storms in just a little bit. Steve?
All right, Evan, thank you. Today, Kentucky Transportation Cabinet crews are out in 2 hard-hit counties working to remove debris from state highways. Jeremy Toms caught up with county officials to talk about how their cleanup and recovery efforts are progressing.
Debris is piling up in Breathitt County as state crews and contractors continue to clean up on Monday. Judge Executive Jeff Noble says those piles represent the sad reality of the situation.
It's not just flood debris, it's just people's lifetime of work and saving, and there it is piled up in a, just pile of debris. Just heartbreaking.
He says cleanup isn't the only task left to accomplish.
It's hard to believe this far into this that we're still actually in a rescue mode. We still got 2 individuals that's missing that we know of. And it's hard just to go in there and start ripping and tearing because we don't know if one of the bodies is there.
But he is grateful for all the assistance they're receiving, both to search and to clean up. County officials tell me that flood survivors and state crews alike are coming to this site in Jackson to dump their debris. And there's another site near the Breathitt-Perry County line. Ashbridge is expected to move all of this debris out, but where will it all go? County officials say they're unsure, and the company has not yet responded to my request for comment. Noble asks the people of his county to follow state guidance and take all their debris out to the roadways to be picked up. But for now, his main focus is helping those who have nothing but debris left.
To see what they're going through and the homes that are completely gone, whatever I can do, I'm going to do.
Jeremy Toms, WYMT Mountain News.
Noble says county officials have just started the Breathitt County Flood Relief Fund. If you feel inclined to donate to that, you can find contact information and learn more on this story on our website. 17 teams gathered in Floyd County today, scrambling to find a way to give back. First responders from the city of Pikeville hosted a golf scramble at Stonecrest Golf Course, the proceeds of which will go into the Community Outreach Fund. That money is then used to buy needed items for students in the county. While school supplies are part of that, so are gifts for the city's Christmas with a First Responder program.
Some of the children have even said, well, I don't want to open up all these presents here. I was just waiting. Let's take them back and put them underneath the Christmas tree, so that way they can have presents under the tree Christmas morning. That's what makes it, and literally brings tears to your eyes.
Officials say the fundraiser brought in more than $2,000 for the community outreach, and it is only through partnerships they are able to succeed. As many work to recover and rebuild from the deadly and devastating floods in eastern Kentucky, some are not getting the financial assistance needed. So far, FEMA has approved $36 million in assistance for those impacted by flooding. But for those who have been denied, a team of lawyers are offering up their legal help for free. Kelsey Soto shows us the changes being made to make the process easier.
Many of my acquaintances and friends have been through this flooding. It's devastating. And I just feel like it's something we can do as a legal community.
Joe Childers is a civil litigation attorney from Lexington, but more importantly, he's a heartbroken Eastern Kentucky native looking to do his part and help those who lost everything.
Be persistent, go back, file your appeal, file another application. Sometimes, you know, the squeaky wheel gets the grease.
More than 9,200 applications have been filed with FEMA for individual assistance. To date, only 4,500 have been approved. Some residents tell us they're being offered very low sums of money. Others say they were quickly denied aid altogether. Lawyers from around the region are volunteering their time to help flood victims through that appeal process.
Is to have a very detailed estimate of your damages. If you have a contractor who will go and give you that estimate in writing and put it on their letterhead, that's going to get you in the door with FEMA much faster.
Governor Andy Beshear met with FEMA officials Monday morning to discuss fixes to the system. In a press conference this afternoon, he says now there will be FEMA officials at those local disaster recovery centers with the authority and ability to approve claims directly.
My goal is to be relentless in pushing for the people of Kentucky. We need this to work. FEMA's got to get it right. It may take more steps.
FEMA has also been contacting applicants who were denied directly to let them know why. The governor urging those individuals to answer the call. They'll also begin rolling out a new texting option for those who prefer alerts right to their mobile devices. Kelsey Soto, WYMT Mountain News.
Those facing a FEMA denial or who might need some additional assistance should contact the hotline for free legal aid. That number is monitored Monday through Fridays from 8 a.m. till 4:30 p.m. Well, as Kelsey alluded to in her story during his flood update today, Governor Andy Beshear did address some frustrations from many Kentuckians regarding FEMA assistance. The governor does say strides have been made towards improving their response. FEMA officials are now calling every person whose claim has been denied, trying to find the issue. Officials at disaster recovery centers also now have the ability to approve claims on the spot, some even going door to door.
In at least some of the mobile units that are going home to home, not all yet because of their number of personnel, there may be someone on site there that can give approval.
The governor is asking everyone whose claim has been denied or is still waiting on approval to go to one of the disaster recovery centers or call the FEMA hotline. And a new text line will also be available starting tomorrow. Now, 2 more disaster recovery centers are open in eastern Kentucky. The new sites are at the Magoffin County Health Department and the Owsley Rec Center. Flood victims can speak with agents and sign up for aid. There are 7 other centers across the region. All are open from 7 until 7, Monday through Saturday, and from 1 until 7 on Sundays. A Laurel County man is now facing DUI, reckless driving, and other traffic violations after deputies say he led them on a chase. Deputies say James Roberts was driving a motorcycle down North Laurel Road at speeds of up to 100 miles per hour. They tried to stop him, but he initially kept going. They eventually did get him to stop on Main Street, where he was arrested and taken to the Laurel County Correctional Center. Well, even though our region has faced a historic disaster in the past few weeks, public health officials are still reminding everyone to follow COVID safety precautions. The flood brought many people together physically, which contributed to an increase in COVID transmission. And with school starting for many children, public health officials say it's even more important now to continue practicing COVID safety measures.
The case rates in all of our counties are red right now for transmission and the high community levels, so we should be taking precautions. We should still consider masking when we're going into high volume areas where there's lots of people.
Recent CDC guidelines say if you have been exposed to COVID, you are not required to quarantine, but it is still important to monitor yourself to see if any symptoms arise and to test yourself 5 days after exposure to confirm your COVID status.
Well, coming up, Future View's got the latest look on our potential for more showers and storms moving in. Plus,
we'll take you on a walkthrough of a major flood distribution center in Perry County and tell you what you can expect to find there.
WYMT News app offers alerts on breaking stories as they happen.